God, I just been talking for 5 minutes, for 3 minutes, and no one got to see me. I forgot to bring myself in. First of all, aloha! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I forgot to bring myself in. I want to say first things first. Golf King, this is not what I call a heart attack period. It wasn't there for me. But may you live in interesting times. Very, very interesting period. But something stood out to me. Really, really stood out to me that period. And I was talking about it when I noticed that you weren't seeing me. I was going on and on and on and on and on and on, and no one was there. Wow, no one was. Well, you were there. I wasn't there. Watch the neutral zone. Watch how the Blackhawks come through the neutral zone. They come through it as a line. 1, 2, 3 guys together. They're moving the puck through the neutral zone. They're getting things through the neutral zone, and they're coming into the zone with pace, with connection, and they're making it very. They're getting good shots off. I think the shots were 12-7. Right? No, it wasn't your phone. It was me being stupid, Tammy. That was all on me. The Blues, and Panger said it, are gliding through the neutral zone. Right? They're not giving. They're not moving their feet. They're not getting through and passes. That horse ain't dead yet, Golf King. It ain't dead. Watch it. It's there. It's got to be fixed. Till it's fixed, it ain't dead. Right? It ain't dead. I'm sorry. I mean, if you want to sit there and say I sound like a broken record, fine, I get it. But what's changed? What's changed to make me not sound like a broken record? If you don't, then the Blues need to fix it. I can't ignore it. All right. You're saying that I heard you say that Kyrou was pissing you off. Kyrou, honestly, the game should be 3-1, right? The Blues have missed two solid open nets and one real good breakaway, right? Benner made a great save. He's in it. I said a couple of things. I said that I said that you need to control the neutral zone, which we're not doing, and support Bennington, which we are doing. And because we're supporting Bennington, I'm telling you what, he's active back there, and I like it. I think an active Bennington is a connected Bennington, right? Hey, Sports Freak, I was talking about you in the first period, bud. You remember yesterday you were saying you put out that O'Reilly, you think O'Reilly needs to step it up. And I was saying, you have to look at O'Reilly. You can't look at the score sheet, right? And today I see a tweet from the Post-Dispatch. Benjamin Hotchman writes an article saying the exact same thing, right? No, I won't completely go there. I won't completely go there, Tammy. He had a good first. He had two really solid scoring chances, and he stopped them both. But the Blues are not. It's tied because of the Blues, right? It really is. It's tied because of the Blues not doing what they should have done, right? They absolutely. Excuse me. Should have buried 2 goals. This is one reason why I like having a co-host sometimes when my GERD acts up. You don't see me go at it. Somebody else can take over while I'm dealing with it. But, hey, some people like it, some don't. Oh, what a funny commercial. Yeah, I want more goals out of him, but I know there's more to the game. Would love to see her get hot down the stretch here. I think what that's true. Do you think they play sluggish on an afternoon game? I think everybody plays sluggish on an afternoon game. When you play the majority of your games at a certain time, you get used to that routine, and it affects things. And I think that's what's happening here is things are getting affected, right? And it happens, I think, and not only that, it looks like Chicago isn't playing. I mean, they're connected, but that's just who they are. We're not, and that's just who we are, right? We play a different style. And unfortunately, our style allows teams to clog us up in the neutral zone or to beat us in the neutral zone. And I know Golf King, hates that I talk about it, but honestly, it is what it is, right? Last season, I talked about us being a heavy team, right? I did talk about the neutral zone a little bit. I talked to Bob Kolzik, my buddy Bob, yesterday, and he goes, "Man, you've been singing that song since 2016." And I told him I've been singing that song probably since about 2012, right? The neutral zone is where the game is. It really, really is. And I think that the Blues have to figure things out in the neutral zone. Honestly, and today's game for me absolutely showed that. 100% showed that. Tammy Pemberton, Roland Spinks, Marianne Holmes, and Jeff Horshman, thank you so much for giving me that thumbs up on Facebook. Unfortunately, I can't see it on YouTube. I know a lot of you guys are out there doing it there. Wow, split 7-7. I haven't seen that before. 7 watching on Tony Benn, 7 on YouTube. One thing that sucks is I can't see who's watching on Twitter anymore. I'm sure we've got some Twitter viewers, but right? Oh well. I remember someone winning the Pick'em contest last year by only choosing OR. He was absolutely on fire back then. I don't think it. I think. I don't know if it was somebody only choosing OR. I'm not completely sure of that. I know some people have their favorite players, but a lot of people, the winning the Pick'em contest last season was more about picking the other team. The guys that picked the other team usually were the ones that were up. Well, we are good on when we are defense and willing to skate up the we are good when on defense. Our defense is willing to skate up the ice. Yeah, okay, Jeff, I see that, but I also see some things that aren't there, right? The guys are flat. They're flat. They're absolutely flat, and they need to pick that up, right? They really need to pick that up. You got to come through the neutral zone fast, hard, and willing to score, willing to push it. No problem, Marianne. We appreciate you. Absolutely. Right? Let's see. Oh, it's bouncing back and forth. Sammy Helms, welcome, buddy. Thank you. I think that the best thing for the Blues, Roland, right now, I just don't have the time to deal with it, and I don't have a good system, right? And to be honest with you, I don't know how much it's going to help. It may bring a little bit of money, but if I bring it back, I can't have prizes. I just don't have anything, and I'm not making money. So, I mean, that's the thing, right? It was that people were just here for that, and that to me is like, I complain about the gambling stuff in hockey. Well, here I am doing something that's in some ways gambling. So I got to make sure that I don't, that if we do it, it is just for fun, right? For bragging rights. And that might be something I do. I'll look at it. Maybe I'll look tomorrow and see if I can figure it out. I couldn't find all my stuff. I got to find the stuff for it. So I'll look, man. I'll look, see, maybe we'll bring it back. I don't know. Some guys liked it. Some guys thought it was fun. Some didn't, right? A couple of groups out there have stolen it. Right? I mean, absolutely stolen it. I know one group, the Blues Crew, have stolen it. And I know that I can't think of the name of the other group. There's another group that's stolen it. Oh, I cannot think of the name of that group. I'm kicked out of the group, so that's why I wouldn't know it. But yeah, that's what it is. I mean, my contest that I tried doing, people stole it, right, and did it the exact same way we were doing it, right? Yeah, no, we're not doing that either. That's not happening. Yeah, no. If we do it, I got to come up with the system that tracks it. And I mean, the system I had was okay. It just took me time, which, to be honest, I do have some time to do it. So we'll see. Let me think on it. We got a lot of games for March and April. Maybe we'll do it, bring it back, and see what happens. I did like it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I just don't want people just doing that and that's it. The purpose of it. You got kicked out of Blues Crew for knowing me, right? That's what that was, right? For trying to share my show. That's exactly why. Those groups are. I don't want to get into it. Let's not go there. Okay, second period coming up. This is the Blues good period, but they need to turn it around. They really need to turn it around. Benner's playing very well. Benner is playing very, very, very well. Oh, I know why guys get kicked out. I know why some of my friends have been kicked out. I know it. Absolutely know it. Take over the neutral zone. Take the neutral zone over, and this game is 3-0, 3-1 at the end of the second. Very, very easily. Benner, remember a year ago today, you played San Jose, had a rotten game, got your mojo back. Get your mojo back today. Get it back today. Last year you said we're coming. You said a little later, but you said we're coming. This year we're here. Don't forget it. We're here. Don't forget it. I talked about this a little bit in the pregame, but not a lot of people were here. Remember, I kept talking about Minnesota and how important that game, that win against Buffalo was. Well, yesterday, Minnesota lost. Right? So now Minnesota is 3 points behind with one game in hand. That means that if they win that game, they're still behind. They lost the margin. Right? Ozone time, we had 201, they were 140. We won 8 of 7 faceoffs. Hits were 10-9 for Chicago. That kind of makes sense. Chances 6-4 for us. I think it was a little higher than that. 12 shots to 8, 19 attempts to 14. We're behind. I know, Roland. I love you to death. Right? Roland, we'll talk later, bud. We'll talk later. I have maybe tomorrow. Give me a call tomorrow if you can. Right? Right now, it simply comes down to this. Play your game. Take the game over, play your game. They want to beat you. You need to want to beat them. You need to want to beat them more. And you do that in the second. You've lost a little bit of your second period mojo. Find it. Find your second period mojo, and we're winning. We're absolutely winning. They aren't that bad. We just need to put some in the back of the net. No, the stats, they're close. They got closer in the set. The Blues, what the Blues did in the first 10 was feel them out. And they do that a lot. And sometimes they get behind because of doing that. Well, they didn't get behind. Now they know the game, and they started taking it to them. But the area that they lost in was the neutral zone. Yes, I'm going to keep singing it. Golf King, I love you, dude. I really, really do. However, bud, I got to keep singing the neutral zone. Chris Shockey's here. Pucks on net. Right. They got some pucks on net, but they missed some solid opportunities. After the show, I have an interview with Oscar Mike Radio. And after that, I think I might be going somewhere. So I'm not sure yet, buddy. If Golf King, if they fix it, I'll stop. And I don't want to piss you off, bud. I love you. You know that, right? There's this. I'll tell it at the second intermission as we get there. But there was this old joke that I heard, this old proverb I heard, And it comes, and it's so true now, right? I'll bring that proverb in at the second intermission because I don't have time to tell it in this one, but it stands true with this. Oh well, thank you, man. I appreciate that because I seem to be sandpaper. I seem to I rub people the wrong way a lot. Tammy saying see you after the second, so that's my cue to say aloha mahalo, and I'll see you all at the second intermission. Aloha, you gotta know I'm bleeding blue with you.